The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like: ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every one of you guys hit that like or dislike button. Don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel, and be sure to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gents, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my Facebook channel, my Twitch channel, and of course, as usual, my YouTube channel. Somebody drop something in the comment section and let me know up in this bitch. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Make sure you hit that like button whenever you slide through. So I'm going to get straight to the point, man, because it feels damn good to be back. I feel real good to be back, man. But first things first, I don't want to hold y'all for too long. So the WBA, hold on, y'all. Where this shit at? So the WBA mandated a fight between Tank Davis and Romero. And I could have sworn that I was the nigga telling y'all that that fight was going to be next for Javante Tank Davis. I mean, all you niggas got to do is scroll up my articles and shit in my IOTBA voice. Shout out to the GOAT. But I tried to tell y'all, man, what Mayweather Promotions was going to do. And I'm not even mad no more because I have spent countless hours trying to figure out why Floyd Money Mayweather, along with Leonard Ellerbe, won't ever put Tank in the ring with some legitimate competition to propel him into becoming this big-time pay-per-view star that they portray for him to be. Because Tank is cold as fuck. I mean, in the ring, Tank is slick. Tank has power. Tank has the charisma. I mean, outside of the ring, even though he don't talk, he just has that it factor, in my personal opinion. So it's not like the nigga ain't cold. It's not like he don't have the skills to do whatever they saying he's doing, but he's really not doing it because they not putting this nigga in the fights with the cream of the crop at 135 or 140 pounds. I mean, I just got to be honest. And I love Tank, and I love Floyd Mayweather. But on my channel, I have to call a spade a spade. So you know what I did? I do what I do best, which is do some motherfucking research, pardon me. And this shit doesn't make any sense to me, man, because the only thing I can point to and the only thing that I was able to find, ladies and gentlemen, was this. This was moments after David Benavidez sent Jalen Love to sleep experts in 2 rounds, y'all. 2 rounds. I mean, he was just dinging on him. I mean, hitting him with left hooks, right hooks, jabs, fucking hooks to the body, uppercuts. I mean, he hit everything. He hit Jalen Love with everything underneath the goddamn kitchen sink, right? And this is what transpired after Jalen Love, who was one of Mayweather Promotions' most coveted fighters alongside Badu Jack. I mean, don't laugh, don't far from laughing too goddamn hard, y'all. But this is the goddamn truth. And as you can see right here, the look of discomfort on Floyd and Leonard Ellerbe's face says it all. I mean, it looked like these niggas had a bad case of the mud butts. I'm talking about Red Man, straight from the Brick City, Murder Water shit. And I know you young niggas ain't gonna be up on that, but shout out to Red Man and everybody in Jersey City, man. Salute. But back to the topic. Look at the discomfort in Floyd's face. I mean, look at the goddamn disbelief. And look at this picture. This was shortly after that. I mean, they could not believe it that Jalen Love went in there and got embarrassed. So I know at this point, in my personal opinion, this is just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. Somebody dropped something in the chat. But in my personal opinion, this was when Floyd Money Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe said to themselves, we cannot allow Tank to go out like this because this is all we got. This is all we got. So the look of disbelief sums the shit up for me because I get it. I get it. They don't want to go out on that Jumbotron looking like this again, which is why we would never see Tank versus a Devin Haney. We would never see Tank versus a Lomachenko. We would never see Tank versus a Josh Taylor or a Regis Prograis at 140 pounds. I mean, we would never see Gervonta Tank Davis against any legitimate competition. So, I mean, man, at this point, it is what it is. I'm not even upset no more. I get it, Floyd. I mean, because this nigga just looks sick. Look at his face. I mean, the change can't, I mean, he blinking, but that shit can't even keep him calm and cool and collected because look at the look on his goddamn face. But I digress on that point. But let's focus on the WBA. Let me remove this shit because the WBA ought to be ashamed of themselves, y'all, because this is their second fucking time fucking us fight fans over by giving us some bullshit that we did not want to see. For example, like Ugas versus Earl Spence. They allowed Earl Spence to weasel his way out of a fight with Terrence Bud Crawford by paying Stanionis step-aside money so he can position himself to go up against Yordenis Ugas for that coveted third WBA strap. So he can do whatever he want to do, I guess, whenever it comes to Terrence Crawford in terms of, you know, getting a bigger split or cut. Hell, I don't know at this point what Earl Spence is trying to do, but I'll digress on that point. And another fight, for example, is this like this Tank versus Rolly shit because ain't nobody asking for this fight. Ain't nobody asking for this weak ass, punk ass fight. I mean, this is for what? Them Rudy Poo ass belts in my rock voice. Ain't nobody asking for this shit. So, I mean, boxing is all fucked up right now, man. And I mean, the only thing we can do as fight fans about this shit is stop going to these goddamn fights and stop paying for these weak ass, punk ass pay-per-view fights that the PBC, Al Heyman, along with Tom Brown and Tim Smith, Leonard Ellerbe, and Floyd Money Mayweather, God bless them, but that they keep selling the public because we are the paying consumer. I mean, don't you guys get it? We have some sort of power when it comes to this shit. So I'm not telling nobody not to watch the fights because I'm going to be the first one to admit I'm watching every goddamn fight that comes on TV, just FYI. But am I going to pay for these fights? Absolutely not in my Floyd Money Mayweather voice. Now, let me move on to Gary Russell versus Mark Magsayo because I've been meaning to touch up on this topic, man. And once again, it looks like I got about 20-something people in here and I only got 18 likes. Can y'all please hit the like button? Please, please, please. But back to what I was saying. I've been meaning to touch up on the fight that happened this past weekend between Gary Russell Jr. and Mark Magsayo. Now, everybody is screaming that Gary Russell Jr. got robbed, which is bullshit to me because are we really going to sit up here and act like the man wasn't just throwing one shot at a time after he fucked his shoulder up in what was it, the third or the fourth round? I can't remember off the top of my head. I only watched the fight once, and that's really all I needed to see because it just basically led to Mark being the aggressor throughout the entirety of the fight, and he ended up winning by majority decision. Now, do I think the fight was close? Absolutely. I really do. Once again, I feel like the fight was very close, but to sit up here and act like Gary Russell got robbed and trying to make this shit about race is egregious to me because the nigga didn't throw or land enough punches to win the fight. It's really just that simple, in my honest opinion, because hell, he couldn't even throw a jab for Christ's sakes. So can we please stop making these built-in excuses? Because one thing your boy E-Thriller don't do, I don't do built-in excuses. I don't do moral victories. And I didn't really like when Gary Russell admitted prior to the fight that he was coming in injured. I mean, why would you offer to volunteer that type of information to your opponent and his coach and all that type of shit is beyond me. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying. So Gary Russell, I don't know if he was hurt before the fight or if it looked like to me he got hurt during the fight when Mark hit him with that goddamn, I think it was like a straight left on the shoulder, and he kind of like, he kind of bent down and, you know, had to regather himself and basically, you know, start boxing from that point on. He wasn't really able to throw anything with his right hand, which kind of, you know, halted his attack, because in my honest opinion, I do feel like if Gary Russell Jr. was 100%, he would have boxed circles and squares around Mark Magsayo, because he didn't knock my socks off. Because I seen it in his last fight. The nigga don't know how to cut off the ring. Yeah, he has a lot of power. Yeah, he has a lot of pop in his punches. But I feel like his offensive attack is very sloppy. And if he were to get up in the ring or go up against a Navarrete or Shakur Stevenson or anybody that can box and throw a lot of punches, he is going to get embarrassed. That's just my personal opinion. No hate, no shade his way. I'm not a racist, because I know that's the first thing you motherfuckers like to say whenever I criticize fighters who aren't black, which I criticize black fighters all the time. And I got niggas coming on my channel, you know, maybe for the first time, talking shit about my last video I just did about Canelo. Mind you, I'm one of the motherfuckers that on YouTube, one of the very few rather, that would go to bat for a Canelo Alvarez. Now, I'm objective whenever it comes to Canelo. You know, I stick to the facts. But to sit up here and say that, oh, I'm just hating because he's getting the most money, he's the cash cow, like, nigga, I've been saying Canelo is the cash cow. I mean, who is a bigger pay-per-view draw than a Canelo Alvarez? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. So whatever point y'all niggas be trying to make, trying to pull the race card and come on my channel and say, I don't even play them type of games. All you got to do is do your research. All you have to do is do your research on your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, because I rock with all fighters. I rock with Hispanic fighters. I rock with black fighters. I rock with goddamn Russians, Cubans. It really don't matter to me as long as I like your fighting style and what you bring to the table. And if you ain't doing no fuck shit outside of the ring, then 9 times out of 10, I'm going to support you. I'm going to support you. But that's my point on that, man. But let me get to the comment section. And once again, man, make sure y'all smash that like button. I got 26 people in here with 21 likes. Can you niggas please hit the like button? Please, please, please. I'm not asking for much so we can get these goddamn post notifications out, because I still have a lot of people telling me, damn, E Thriller, like, man, I ain't get the notification last night when you went live, and I don't know how, because y'all know my slogan. I say the shit before every goddamn live and video. Ring that noti bell and make sure you put some Duke full court pressure on it. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it is what it is. But back to the comments I go. Let me start from the top. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a drink of water. All right, let me start from the top, man. Shout out to my boy Mako Golden. I see you. Thank you for pulling up, my guy. He said, what's up, E Thriller? I have a question for you and B-Mac. Shout out to my dog B-Mac, man. I hope you're in this bitch. He said, I read earlier today that Mayweather and Canelo are talking about a rematch. What do the both of you think about that? Well, I think if Floyd Mayweather is serious about entertaining a rematch with a Canelo Alvarez, I truly think that's $1 billion fight, y'all. I'm going to just throw that out there. I could be reaching. I could be having a lot of hyperbole, but y'all just got to think. With Floyd Money Mayweather's star power, along with Canelo Alvarez, with all of the bad blood that they've had in the past with taking shots at one another on Twitter and at press conferences before and after fights and shit like that, we know what Money Mayweather like to do. If you say something about him, he is going to come back and respond. So I think it'll be huge for the sport of boxing. I think it would also put to bed those goddamn hating ass talking points saying that, oh, Floyd fought Canelo when he was too green, he wasn't ready, he was too young, even though Floyd was what, 35, 36 years of age or something like that at the time. So to be honest with you guys, to answer your question, Mexico, Floyd wasn't even in his prime when they fought, and Floyd would not be in his prime if they were to fight again. So if Floyd Money Mayweather is really serious about coming back to face Canelo Alvarez, I mean, I would love it. I'm damn sure gonna pay for the fight. I would pay 100 to 200 to see that shit. I'ma just keep it a buck. And y'all might call me crazy, but that's a fight that I would love to see. I would love to see Floyd Money Mayweather come back and put it all on the line. And if he were to beat a Canelo Alvarez not once but twice, oh my God, that shit works wonders for his goddamn claim as being TBE. So those are my thoughts on it. And of course, I'm gonna drop the link in a sec for B-Mac to come on to give you his opinion on it. But salute. Hell of a question. Meiko also said, "What's up, E-Thriller?" Oh, okay, that's the same question. Okay. Shout out to my dog Sam F. I see you, man. He said, "Don't do it, Floyd." Okay. He also said, "Fight Oscar, no drug test allowed." Okay, so why you don't want him to come back to fight Canelo, bro? I mean, why not? Fuck it. I mean, B-Hop was fighting in his late 40s. You understand what I'm saying? And this would put to bed a lot of Floyd's haters for saying that, he took the low risk, high reward fights. Well, this would be the highest risk and the highest reward fight. And he was quoted saying, "Oh, Canelo is easy work. That boy was easy" at Tank Davis' last press conference, right? So, I mean, why not? This is the only way to settle this shit. Go ahead and come back, Floyd. I'm rocking with this shit. Shout out to the Mayweather Promotions and the Money Team and PBC. If they were to pull this shit off, oh my God, the boxing world would be set on fire. But salute. Shout out to my boy Bold. I see you, man. I appreciate you for pulling up. Salute. Shout out to Ian Campbell. He said, "Driving to Stockton, E-Thriller right on time." I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that, man. Be safe on your trip too, man. I appreciate you for tapping in with the Black Picasso, man. Salute. Oh, shout out to my boy Davy John for the $4.99 super chat. Hey, man, I don't know how many times I can regurgitate this, but that shit goes a long way in helping with the show, man. So you already know I got to give it to you, bro. I appreciate that once again, David John. He's one of my most loyal and faithful supporters on YouTube. Salute, salute, salute. Oh, shout out to my boy Mayco for that $10 cash out, man. I really appreciate that, my guy. I really appreciate that, man. Y'all niggas showing up and showing out for your boy E-Thriller, man. Y'all making me feel really appreciated to do this boxing shit, man. I really appreciate it. Now I got to hit you with it too, Mayco. I got to hit you with it too. Hey, man, shout out to my boy Mexico once again. Salute. Excuse me. Shout out to my boy Baby Juju, man. I see you, man. He said salute E3. What's popping? What's shaking? I appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Salute. Shout out to my boy Herbie, man. I see you. He said what's good. He was popping. I appreciate you for pulling up tonight, my guy. Shout out to my boy Zachary. He said Russell was robbed. How? How was he robbed? I don't understand. Like, robbery to me was goddamn Pernell Whitaker versus Oscar De La Hoya, in my honest opinion, or some shit like that. Or robbery would have been, Canelo getting that goddamn decision from that judge over Floyd Money Mayweather, when I can make a case that he didn't win a fucking round. That's robbery. Last Saturday was not a robbery. I think it was a very close fight, depending on how you looked at it. But I wouldn't have been mad at a draw. I wouldn't have been mad if Gary Russell won. And I damn sure not mad at Mark for winning, because he was more active and he landed the more cleaner and effective power punches. So, Zach, you got to explain that to me, my brother. Please, please. Shout out to my boy It Don't Matter, man. He said salute E3. What's popping, man? I appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. Oh, shout out to my big bro, man, B-Mac, a.k.a. The Undertaker. He said, what it do, everyone in the chat? Blessings to you. He also said, hit that like button and subscribe to E-Thriller, the Black Picasso. What it do, E-Thriller? Was popping, bro. In fact, I'm about to drop the link so you can come on and rock with me, bro. You already know how we do. We like Claude and Ray, man. Salute. Shout out to Miles Plummer. He said, not even gonna lie, Canelo a bigger straw, I guess you mean draw, than Bud, but still though, they could have at least offered Bud 8 million or 10. That fight will have a few 100,000 pay-per-views. Good point. And I'm going to touch up on that topic tomorrow, bro. I'm going to get more in depth with it. I made a video on it today, but I'm going to really go in on that shit tomorrow night. So make sure y'all pull up for that. Tap in. I know it's Friday night, but I'm going to be on live with the crew and the gang talking this real boxing shit. But yeah, I agree, man. I feel like for them to not even offer or to even have negotiations with Terrence Crawford. And it's a slap in the face. And hell, honestly, it's a slap in the face of Errol Spence, because essentially what you're saying is Errol Spence isn't able to hold up his end of the deal by, I guess, dragging Terrence Crawford along for the ride to sell them goddamn pay-per-views, when we all know it's bullshit, because at the end of the day, that fight sells itself. We know that, I'm not Canelo, but we know Earl don't have a dominant personality. We know Terrence Crawford don't have a dominant personality. These dudes don't really talk that much. They let they fighting do the goddamn talking for them, which is why this fight is so goddamn intriguing, because they're both undefeated. They're the cream of the crop. They're the two best welterweights by far. It ain't even fucking close. No, I'm not trying to hear shit about no Jaron Boots Ennis right now, because he ain't did shit. He don't even know how to wipe his ass yet, right? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to hear none of that. But good point, Mal. Shout out to you. Herbie said, you're right. He would definitely make $1 billion. Hell yeah, man. That's a big fight. And then who's to say it'll be in the U.S.? Because ain't Florida about to have this goddamn exhibition in Abu Dhabi or some shit like that on a damn rooftop, or some crazy, like a helipad or something like that. So imagine the site fee that these investors would be willing to pay for a Canelo versus Floyd Mayweather rematch. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all think AJ and Tyson Fury was about to get broke off for $75 million apiece? Hey man, I'm projecting Floyd and Canelo to do some upwards of 200 plus million, man. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Shout out to Poet. He said, Sub Thriller was asking, do you really think Floyd and Ellaby are moving Tank the way they are because what happened to Jalen Love? Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Because did you see the look of disbelief? Do I need to pull this shit up again? Look at this shit. Look at the discomfort on their face. I mean, the look of disbelief. Look at this shit. So you goddamn Skippy. That's why they moving Tank a certain way, because let's be honest, Tank is all Mayweather Promotions got, which is why I don't know why they ain't on the phone blowing up Terrence Bud Crawford's horn like, hey, man, we would do whatever. We would get you whatever fight you want from these fighters on the PBC stable. Please come to us, because we ain't got shit but Tank. We ain't got nothing at Mayweather Promotions, man. But yeah, that's my personal opinion, Poetic. Again, I could be wrong, but salute. Good question. Shout out to my boy Lee Cannon, man. He said, salute, E-Thriller, checking in, fam. I appreciate that, my brother. Salute. Shout out to my boy David John again for that cash out, man, or that super chat, rather. Zachary said, if you are a fan of boxing, we should all be rooting for Crawford's lawsuit. We have too many rich promoters and poor boxers. Good point. And I have yet, honestly, man, one of my subs, I forgot who it was, they posted the lawsuit in one of my community tabs. I got the shit, but I really haven't had time to sit back to, read all 28 pages. So that's some shit I either need to do tonight or in the morning, but I'm going to get to that. But yeah, I'm all for it, but if it was based on a breach of contract and him not getting the fights that he wanted and that he was promised, if it was in black and white, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to win this goddamn lawsuit. I'm just throwing that out there. But again, I need to read the whole shit so I can, give a better opinion on it. But salute. Shout out to my boy Toby and everybody in the UK. He said E-Thriller in the chat. Salute. I appreciate that, my guy. Meiko said, LOL, one day I'm going to have to come on and tell you and B-Mac how to pronounce my name, but it's all good. Damn, my bad, bro. How do I supposed to say your name, fam? Damn, you have to, hey, man, you come on tonight just to correct us. Go ahead. Mal said, bet, I'm going to join it. Okay. Oh, shout out to Miss T. Hey, yo, make sure y'all go sub up to Boxing Fans Talk TV. Miss T, she be talking that real shit, man. She said, salute. I'm going to have to double back on your video from yesterday. It wouldn't show. Trust me, I was waiting with the popcorn. Don't want to see Floyd tight again. I appreciate that, Miss T. Salute. Let me see. Shout out to T-Town, the CEO. He said, Black Picasso, my boy. They faked that rape case on Rolly. All of a sudden, it's mandated again. But the first fight was mandated, bro. I understand why people get turned off from boxing. Too much hoe stuff. Yeah, man, it's very frustrating because it's bad enough that we don't get the fights that we want to see, but then it makes it even worse when these goddamn sanctioning bodies don't do right by us. Why not mandate fucking Tank versus Kambosos or something? I mean, do something like that. And I know Kambosos just won the belt, so technically they can't do that, but I'm just giving you guys an example. Like, for example, Bud went to the WBC right before his Sean Porter fight. trying to see if he can position himself to become Errol Spence's mandatory once he beat Sean Porter, because I think he was like rated number 2 or number 1 or something like that at the time whenever he was facing Bud. And they basically told him no, and he had to go through his promoter, and they can double back and revisit it. But they basically told Terrence Crawford, who was a fucking undisputed champ, which means he had to have the WBC strap at 140 pounds, no, that they would not work with him on that shit. And shit like that, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, man. It really do. But salute, T-Town. Mal said, and you know I'm an Earl fan, but I got to give facts for facts. That fight is arguably the biggest fight in boxing. PBC doing too much, to be honest. Yeah, man. I think they just want Bud to take them to take a low guarantee. They ain't trying to pay Bud no $4 million, $5 million, $6, $7, $8 million guarantee to go up against Errol Spence and to kick his ass, basically, because that's what I think gonna happen. So I don't know, man. I'm just assuming right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't. Baby Juju said Rolly is trash as fuck. Tank need to speak up. Hey, bro, that's my biggest criticism of Tank. Hold on, let me get some water. I like Tank in the ring, but man, Tank don't say shit outside of the ring, man. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I hope to God that he ain't okay with how they moving. I really do. But let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat, man. If somebody want to come on and rock with your boy, the Black Picasso. And keep in mind, as always, if it's a lot of people on the panel, you're only going to have 30 seconds to 2 minutes tops to make your points, so everybody can make their points, and everybody in the chat and on the playback can sit back and enjoy the show. But let me go ahead and fix this real quick. But let me see. I got about 30-something people in here with 26 likes. Can y'all please hit the like button? Please, please, please. Damn, my chat ain't goddamn. Hold on, y'all. My shit freezing up. Hold on. Poetic, I'm assuming this is you again. He said Tank not gonna speak up. He brainwashed in Floyd and Lillard Ellaby's BS. He's oblivious to what they are doing and how they are moving him. Nah, I disagree. That nigga is not oblivious, bro. He's a grown fucking man. I'm pretty sure he hears the rumblings from fight fans and YouTubers and niggas on Twitter and beyond. So I'm not trying to hear that shit, Poetic. But shout out to my boy B-Mac, a.k.a. The Undertaker. You're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, bro. How you feeling?
What it do, E? I'm doing good. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well, man. How you feeling?
I'm hanging in there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. I'm here. Mom's getting better, man. So everything is on the up and up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she'll be back at home soon out the hospital, man. But everything's good, man. Appreciate for asking. Salute to everybody in the chat. Miss T-Bowl, I see y'all up in there, Poetic. Everybody in the chat, salute, man. Hit the like button, man, for E3. You know, appreciate get them noties out, man. Subscribe, you know. So you know, first I guess we're going to Tank, right?
Yes, sir.
We and this Tank and Rolly fight, you know.
Shit.
This Tank and Rolly fight. Okay, you know, I hate to kind of mix both of them up, but I'm gonna start real quick and then I'm gonna go to one of my further points.
Oh yeah, do you think? Okay, man? What was yours?
All right, now Tank, he should be upset, man. He should really be upset how he's being moved. You know what I mean? Like, we need to keep the, well, not us, but the same fans need to keep the same energy, man, when it comes to Tank. Like, this is beyond me. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a mandate fight, man, nobody don't give a fuck about that. I feel like you lost that when you had your case. You know what I'm saying? When you had that case, I feel like you lost that. But even if they didn't, right? Let's go back. Now, a certain other YouTuber was interviewing Bernie the Boxer not too long ago.
Shout out to Bernie the Boxer, man. Shout
out to Bernie the Boxer,
man. Team Crawford.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. He was giving them a real hard time about what Crawford should do, right? I, on this panel right here, we had this discussion in reference to what should Crawford do in reference to signing with Floyd. Remember that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was on this panel and people was arguing me down. Certain folks, not you, certain folks arguing me down about how great it was to go to Floyd, just like this gentleman was doing Bernie the Boxer. How great would it be going to Floyd? Floyd give you all the fights. He need to sign with Floyd. Nigga, why didn't Floyd get him the Kambosos fight? I don't care about no mandates, because at the same time, wasn't Ugas mandated to fight his tournament?
Yep, you're right.
They got out of that, didn't they? And they fought the champion. Why don't they have the same energy? Because you know why? What difference do it make? Because Al Heyman is going to do what Al Heyman do. Everybody said, well, when it's Floyd money, this part of Floyd team. When you part of Floyd team, he ain't going to lose no money. Nigga, what are you talking about? His perfect opportunity was to go right here and get the Kambosos fight for 3 belts. You fighting fucking Rolling? Really? So what good is it going with Floyd? What is he showing you? What is he showing you? Why should Crawford go sign with Floyd to do this? To do this? What has Floyd gotten Tank? Tank 27 years old. What are you gonna give him? This was the perfect opportunity, right? Kambosos is the champ. He's the world champ, and Kambosos is the super champ. That bullshit, that baby belt, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Rudy Poo belt.
The Rudy Poo belt, in which Tank said that this was the decision he made because they said he had to take one, right? So he chose 135.
Yeah.
So you go down to 135, and then you fight Rolly, and then when Rolly get in trouble, you fight Isaac Cruz.
Yeah.
So then you go back to Rolly when you got Kambosos there.
But didn't I say he was going to end up fighting him next? I could have sworn I've said it on multiple shows.
You did.
I knew it was coming, bro. That's why I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad.
Exactly, E. This is why I agree with you. This is why I was saying that. And certain dudes was trying to cut me down about, Floyd to make sure this is happening. This is Mayweather Promotions. I'm like, look, Mayweather Promotions is fucking PBC. And Al Heyman. Al Heyman run this shit. Al Heyman run it. They talking about this Floyd money, Floyd to do this. Nigga, Tank ain't get this fight. Tank ain't get this fight, and why?
Let me ask you this, B-Mac. Do you think it's because they don't really believe that Tank can beat a Kambosos or a Devin Haney or a Lomachenko, or do you? I just don't understand the logic behind not putting Tank in these big-time fights, because he could very well end up being the biggest star in boxing if they put him in the fights that we want to see him in.
Bro, with Tank's skill level and what he showed, look here. If you scared to put him at this age, at 27, to put him in a fight with George Kambosos, and no disrespect to George Kambosos, but I'm just saying,
right? If
you scared to put him in a fight with George Kambosos at this point, then you just don't have no faith in him whatsoever. I don't want to hear about, you milking him out. You just came off for doing 55,000 buys, bro.
Right.
It's time. It ain't the money now. Don't give me the Sunday night and all that. It's time, bro.
Yeah, it's time.
Man, Floyd was supposed to get him this fight.
And wouldn't it look even better on Tank's resume, because we all know Leonard and Floyd be capping and saying, why isn't he on the pound for pound, right? Well, damn it, if you get him this fight with George Kambosos,
right,
if you were to go in there and knock him out or just hell, even win, wouldn't that propel him into that status or that goddamn conversational pound for pound top 10 at least?
Everybody, yes.
Real belts now.
Yeah, everybody, yes, he would at least been considered for top 10, and it don't make no difference. Everybody from 130 to 135 would have had to really come see him, because he'd have had 3 belts.
And that's kind of going back to the point that Leonard Ellaby was making before the goddamn Mario Barrios fight, saying that Josh Taylor had nothing to offer. Like, nigga, how?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You nitwit, like. Go ahead.
Exactly. No, you're right, brother. No, it's exactly what I'm saying. So, where are you going with this? Tank should be fucking furious right now that you didn't get the fight. It's like, look, he didn't want to fight Rolly in the first place. You seen the fucking press conference? He was sitting up there like, man, fuck this clown, man. I don't even want to fight this motherfucker.
Yeah. So Tank had a very disdain for that dude.
Disdain to fight this dude.
On my level, man. Like, why y'all even up here? You right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you 27, bro. You gotta open your mouth and say, look, man, Man, fuck all this. Y'all gonna let me go. Let me go. You should know how much power you got. Floyd is for Floyd. Y'all gotta understand that. Floyd for Floyd. He ain't for you. He for Floyd. You think he want hand Tank out there? To me, I think this is what I think. Okay. I think he just want to make Tank make a little bit of money off Tank. He's not gonna turn him into superstar. Because I think deep down he know that he feel that he can beat George Kambosos. But guess what? If he do beat George Kambosos, then you got the superstardom and it's under Floyd. And okay, well, maybe my record may be in jeopardy if I let Tank go out here and take this fight. Man,
okay, so you think it's about his record?
He's selfish as shit.
It just don't make sense, bro. Because it's like y'all prop Tank to be this guy that we know he isn't. Now we're not saying from a talent perspective that he's not. But from putting asses in seats and selling fights and, giving us the fights, like Tank ain't there yet, but he could be if y'all just do what y'all supposed to do. So why not go ahead and to me, it just seems like y'all wasting time and money because how much money are you really getting from Tank doing 55,000 with Eastside Cruz and doing shit with Mario's? It doesn't make sense, bro.
It doesn't make sense because this is what makes sense because I'm going to answer the question that you answered early. And I'm sorry, Mexico, if we're mispronouncing your name, I'm gonna call you Mr. Golden from now on out, man. Mr. Golden, man. Mr. Golden, man. You straight gold, man. Sorry, man, for mispronouncing your name. But to answer your question, and this is how I see it, it's nothing but publicity for his fight. Floyd's supposed to fight in February, which is next month. Okay? Why not say, oh, I'm gonna come back and fight Canelo? So you can get more eyes on his fucking ass when it's time for him to fight. So everybody, just like you just did, oh, what if they had his fight next? Let me see how Floyd look. Let's pay for the pay-per-view. Man, that's all that shit is. Because don't nobody really want to see this fucking fight between him and this fucking YouTube sneaker guy.
Yeah,
shoot. Come on, man. Hey, shoot, get the fuck out of here. It's just, he's saying that shit so he can get more eyes on him to make more money. It's nothing more. Floyd Mayweather is not getting back in the ring on a competitive level. Damn sure not Canelo. Doubt it. Hell no. 44, 45, he would have been done that shit. Hell nah. This is more publicity so he can get people eyes on his fight, which is coming up next month. That's what that shit is about.
I appreciate your take, B-Mac. I'm going to get to the super chat, and then I'm going to go to Quinn, and then I'm going to go to Mosquito Spray. Shout out to my boy D-Town Blaster for that $5 super chat. Hey, yo, my boy D-Town said E3, my boy B-Mac, y'all good? Sub chat, hope everybody good. PBC is clearly making their product trash and trying to charge us for it. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, man, I appreciate that super chat, my guy. I really
What it do, D-Town? What it do?
D-Town.
Yes, sir. What it do?
Let me go out to Quinn, man. You're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, fam. Hey, yo, Quinn, I think you muted, bro. Unmute your mic. Yo, Quinn. Hey, I'm going to come back to you, bro. Hey, you might have to, hey, yo, Quinn, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
What's up, fam? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm glad that y'all on, man. I'm listening to the topic, right?
Yes, sir.
And y'all all the way on point, especially on the part where B-Mac say that Floyd hollering at Canelo just to get all the eyes. That's what that is, right? But here's a question I want to ask you and B-Mac, because I know y'all done seen the Bernie interviews. I done watched them.
Yes, sir.
Everybody done watched them. Do y'all think that it helps Crawford with him constantly disrespecting and I ain't trying to be disrespectful on your show, but you know what he said, right?
Yeah, I heard what he said.
Yeah, do you think that that helps Crawford get a fight? Because at the end of the day, whether he stay at 147 or he go to 154, I feel like he got to deal with PBC one way or another because they got all the belts, right?
Yep.
He ain't got to sign his soul to them people. He can do a 3-fight deal, 2-fight deal, do a couple of fight deals, get the fights, man.
Mm.
But I don't think Bernie helping him, man, with the trash talk towards the people that eventually you're going to have to deal with. I want to know what's y'all opinion on that.
Go ahead, B-Mac.
Well, me personally, I don't think it makes a difference. It's a reactionary thing in reference to everything that's being said about his boy, which is Bud Crawford. Every time it comes to Bud, it's always something. You got to get this belt, you got to do this, you got to fight this person, you got to do that. You got to jump through so many hoops. Even when he's free now, they go and they set aside money, then they come back. Then you have Tim Smith come out and say, well, he's not marketable. He wasn't, he wasn't market right. Economics. We don't have no money for him. And even though I haven't talked to him, so don't you think it's disrespect first being coming to Bud Crawford and his camp? Like you disrespecting Bud by telling him that you ain't got no money for him. He's not marketable. He hasn't been, all the moves he been making is wrong, but you haven't sat down and talked to the man. Because Bernie also said that on his show, is that you haven't even talked to the man and you talking all this stuff about what he wouldn't take, but you ain't even talked to him yet. So that's disrespectful in its own. So if he fire back and say, well, fuck y'all then that's a reactionary thing. A lot of people do narratives. And also the second point is this. It don't matter what you say. It's all about money. If I can make money, I don't care if you call me and my mama, all kinds of bitches and hoes and all types of shit, right? Yeah. And we can break that bread, though. You're going to break that bread. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you right now, Quinn, I'm like, I'll give you $100,000. Just let me say your mama's a bitch. You probably like, all right, go ahead, B-Mac. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I might whoop his ass later on, but I'm going to go ahead and get this money.
Yeah.
So money talk, bro. It don't matter what he's saying. That's a narrative by the other side as far as I'm concerned.
And let me ask you one more question. I know you saw the Gary Russell fight. I personally felt like he won that fight because he kept making the man miss. What you think about that fight?
Well, E Thriller already said something earlier in reference to that fight. And me personally, I looked at that fight and I kind of agree with E. You can't pot shot your way into the victory, even though Gary Russell did a great job at doing that. But those 1-2 punches that you would get in, I can see how you not give him in. If y'all look at it, Gary Russell didn't throw one jab from round 3 on to the end of the round. I mean, he went 10 rounds, 9 to 10 rounds without throwing one jab. Like everything was just that, that left hand. Mm-hmm. Also, he connected on like 24% of those punches. Where, I mean, the other dude, Magsayo, he connected 41% of them. He just was more active. You know what I mean? I mean, Gary made a miss. He did an excellent job with one hand. I believe if Gary had 2, he would have beat the shit out of him. That's just my personal. And I'm from the DMV. You know what I'm saying? I'm from this area. So I'm not going to sit here and cap or, and lie and just say, I'm going to just rock with him because he's from the area. I'm from the area. So, I thought he lost, and it's unfortunate that he knew he had an injury and he had to get in the ring. I think that's some other stuff that went on right there, man. Because see, he don't fight enough, so he had to go get that check. Yeah. So he had to do it. Yeah. So that's just my take on that. Yeah.
But yeah, to answer your question, Quinn, about the Bernie shit, I personally don't have a problem with it, bro. I don't have a problem with what he's doing. He gonna defend his guy. He's Team Crawford. I mean, he basically been knowing the nigga practically damn near his whole life. So, I mean, he's probably emotionally invested into the situation, and it would honestly piss me off too because he's being politicked and exiled from out of these goddamn big fights because they've been telling this nigga, oh well, if you're a free agent, once you get rid of Bob, then this shit happen. Well, guess what? Bob is gone, and it's still a fucking excuse. Now we can't find no money for you. Oh, but now, hey, we know you're a proud champion. We know he's going to want some money, and rightfully so. But we ain't even talked to him. Like, what kind of shit is that, bro?
It's bullshit.
He has every right to be pissed off because hell, I'm pissed off too, and I ain't even on Team Crawford. Like, what kind of shit is that? That's my opinion, bro.
Then offer Canelo $50 million.
Yeah, but now fuck that, B-Man. See, we gonna get into that tomorrow. But you gave
Okay.
$10 million. But you can't find nothing for Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. I don't get it. I ain't
gonna lie to you, Skrilla. That is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All of it is bullshit. And you know I'm a Spence fan.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But that's bullshit. What they hollering. They got some money for him.
Yeah.
They got some money for him.
Yeah.
But Quinn, let me go ahead and go out to mosquito spray. I'm gonna put you on mute, bro.
Yeah, put me on mute.
Okay, I'm gonna go out to mosquito spray. You live on the chat with the Black Picasso, and then I'm gonna go to Herbie. What's up, bro?
E3, what's happening, man?
What's popping, bro? Hold on real quick. I'm sorry, mosquito spray. Let me get to this cash app. This super chat, my bad. Shout out to True Gritter 402 for that $4.99 cash app, man. He said, salute my guy, E Thriller. What's popping, bro? I really appreciate that. I really appreciate your love and support. Thank you for the donation. All right, mosquito spray. Hey, man, we got 40 people up in this bitch. I got 34 likes. Can y'all please hit that like button so we can get these post notifications out? Go ahead, mosquito spray. My bad, big bro. How you feeling?
You all right? What's up? All right. See how about yourself, man? What's up, B-Mac?
What's going on, mosquito spray? What's up, my brother? What's up, baby?
Man.
Glad you tapped in, big bro. Talk to me.
About the tank and roll it thing first.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's just textbook Mayweather promotions. You know what I'm saying? That's their MO. You know, and I agree with what B-Mac was saying. It's that, you know, Mayweather in a sense is not doing exactly a Freudian slip, but he's in a sense he is. When he says, "Oh, I want them to pass me and, you know, break my records," he's really telling you what he's afraid of. You know what I'm saying? So he's going
psychology.
Yeah, he's gonna give you enough, you know what I'm saying, but he's gonna make sure you don't come close to what he does. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like some of the people that are saying, "Oh, he need to go, Crawford need to go with Mayweather." That's a big hell no.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was saying that was me, mosquito. I own up to it. Go ahead, mosquito.
and then the Canelo thing. For one thing, Canelo's not coming below 168. Mayweather can't fight above 154. And at this stage, Mayweather get in the ring and get his ass kicked. That's just the truth. If that Mayweather that I saw in there with Logan Paul might get killed by Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He need to sit down. He need to just chill, let the young cats have it. You know, he had his day, and yeah. And then the other thing, what was it? It was one more thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we're talking about Gary Russell and Mark Magsayo. The narrative floating out here in these YouTube streets is Gary Russell got robbed. What are your thoughts on that, big bro?
You know, I haven't went back and watched it, but when I watched it initially, like when I was watching it, scoring it myself, I had it a draw at the end, but I can definitely see the other judges going 7-5 for Magsayo. So he was the more active fighter, the aggressor. He was landing shots. The punching percentage was about the same, but he was way more active because Russell didn't have a right hand at all. He don't get me wrong, considering the circumstances, Russell put on a brilliant performance.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree.
Yes, he did. But the fact, but still, you know, the fact remains he only had one hand, so it was and it was his backhand too. It's different if you could, like, I remember, I don't know if y'all seen the fight when B-Hop fought one of his fights with Antoine Eccles. You know, B-Hop would do all that dirty shit. Echo got frustrated and slammed him outside the ring. He dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah, I remember.
Right. Yeah.
But it was his right hand. But he was able to use his lead hand, throw left hooks and jabs, whatever, and survive like that. It's harder with your backhand. You ain't got, what I'm saying?
Yeah, because basically you're saying he has to throw a power shot the entire night, basically.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. I got you. Go ahead, Mosquito Spray.
And the fact that he got to travel a farther distance, and the fact he was able to land it as effectively as he was brilliant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I give him credit for that, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, he got definitively raw." No.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I'm like, what fight was y'all watching? Like, it was a very close fight. I could see it going either way, or I could see it being a draw. Like, I wouldn't be mad at any result, honestly. I would love to see a rematch. I would, but I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah, and then also considering the fact why I believe he got in the ring, the man had been out the ring, nearly 2 years or whatever. Yeah. And he's not out Heyman's favorite, so he probably getting $1 million to fight. The man got a wife and 6 kids at home. He had to fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why I ain't saying nothing about that injury and let the fight go forward. So he made sure, feed his family and stuff. And I don't blame him for that. I mean, it's unfortunate he lost his belt or whatever, and now PBC, they probably gonna try to phase him out or something, or use him as a damn gatekeeper or something.
Yeah, that's what he was saying after the fight. He was like, man, I think they was trying to get me out the way anyway. So go ahead, my bad.
Oh, you good? It's because he was speaking up too much about that Tank and Santa Cruz situation. He came in the ring wearing a T-shirt and all that stuff and making them videos, and Heyman don't like that, man. You don't.
Well, why would they want? Like, why would they not expect for him to want the big fights? That's the part. That shit is so. Basically, they already have it planned at PBC and Mayweather Promotions who they want to be the guy. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, that's definitely what it's looking like, man. But it look like their plans to fail because Wilder, what happened to him, and then now Spencer, Spencer. I guess you could say Jamel Charlo right now, but those probably pretty much gonna be short lived too. So they're gonna have to work with outside entities. But it's fucked up the fact that they saying, Peanut M&M head Tim Smith get on there talking about they ain't got enough money to pay Crawford, but 2 weeks later they got $50 million for Canelo. I understand it's gonna make revenue and all that.
Where that money coming from?
Because the truth is, if you think about it, man, if you really look at that right now, that no matter what they do, I'm talking about Spence and Crawford, that fight will never be $100 million fight. Never. They could fight for 10 more years and then come back to it. It won't be $100 million. But these boys do not. They're not charismatic. They're not. They don't self promote real well and all that kind of stuff. Yep. They're not a Broner or a Mayweather. They're not a heel. Mayweather, he was like Ali in the fact that half people want to see him win and the other half want to see him lose. He drew the crowd in no matter what they want. These guys can't do that. So with that said, I think even if no matter if it's 50-50, 60-40 or what, it's $20 million will pay both of these fighters. $20 million will be plenty to make that fight. You know what I'm saying? Between the two fighters.
Yep.
So I don't understand. But you got $50 million for Canelo 2 weeks later, but you don't, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
And my thing is this, Mosquito Spray, to piggyback off of your point, how much is Jamal Charlo going to get then? Because Caleb Plant got $10 million, so what is he going to get? He ain't going to pay-per-view. What he going to get, man?
He's going to be pissed.
I don't know. I have no idea because him and his brother did 100,000 together, so he bought worth 50,000 pay-per-view. So he might get. I don't know. He might get 5. I don't know what he gonna get. I mean, who knows?
I just don't get it, man.
You don't know what the PBC gonna do, man.
That shit is crazy, bro. 2 weeks later, they come out and say, "Hey, Canelo, one fight deal again. You come over here and kick one of our champions' ass and just go about your But Bud, come on, man."
Yeah, this man gonna make 90 million in guaranteed before in his last 2 fights with them, and you can't bring Terrence Crawford over there to fight Earl Spence. Come on.
And really, like I said earlier, it's a slap in the face of Earl Spence because essentially what you guys are saying is he can't sell the fight by himself.
Yeah.
But he sold all his other fights. He about to have to sell it with Ugas. He about to have to sell it with. He sold it with Danny Garcia. He sold it with Sean Porter. And shit like that, so he can't do it with Terrence Crawford, a nigga that everybody want to see him fight. It don't even make sense, bro.
Oh, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
From a logical standpoint, it doesn't make sense.
No, logically it does. Honestly,
yeah, okay, break it down, B-Man.
He don't want to fight.
Oh yeah, Era. Of course.
I mean, you don't want to fight. I mean, right. You just don't want to fight.
Of course.
It's just That's it. You know, because there's nothing else. Logically, that means you just don't want to fight, man.
Ain't
You
that
know,
a bitch?
Tom Brown said it on the stage. Let it out. It's up to the fighters, man. You want to fight? We get you to fight.
Facts. Let me go out to my boy Herbie, man. You're live on the chat. Damn, I think he dropped off. Hey, Herbie, tap back in, man. Tap back in. But yeah, man, this whole
Real quick, can I say something?
Yeah, go
Real
ahead.
quick.
Yeah.
What's my man? I wanted to shout out to him, man, because I know he said something.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you, Mayco, well, Mr. Golden, my bad. I'm saying his name wrong again. He said, what's your cash out, B-Mac? If you can, drop it in the chat for him. I guess he's trying to send you some bread.
Okay, I sure will, man. I sure will. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Golden.
He's gonna put it in the comment section, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead,
thank you, Mr. Golden. True Gritter, man. I wanted to shout out True Gritter, man, because don't think I ain't see you, my brother. You said what's up to me in the chat, man, last time, and I didn't shout you out, man. So I got you, True Gritter, man. 402, man. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you, man. I wanted to get that out there to you, man. I saw you, fam. I saw you. Salute to you.
Yeah, shout out to my niggas in Nebraska, man. Davy John in the chat said, I'm from Baltimore. I refuse to talk tank to tank a fan here. Yeah, man. True Gritter said, PBC got the game fucked up. Shaking my damn head. I totally agree. Oh, shout out to my boy WJ Luckett, man. He said, salute E Thriller and the family. I like Tank, but he really has to fight a top tier opponent after this one. Man, I was saying that after the goddamn Eastside Cruz fight. But I knew what was coming. And True Gritter, in response to B-Mac, he said 100, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he said 100.
Hey, real quick. Did y'all hear that thing about Devin Haney and Gary Antoine Russell?
Nah, what happened? Mosquito spray?
All right. So, Devin Haney like do all that tweeting and all that mess or whatever. So, get him and Gary Russell, they had little words in the past because, Bill Haney claimed, we did this with a contract. You know how they be doing. We sent a contract and all that kind of shit or whatever. So when Gary Russell lost, Devin Haney went online and said, he lost to a bum and all that stuff. So I guess now he got a Gary Russell to worry about, but when he go to 140, Gary Antoine Russell said when he come up there, he gonna stop him.
That's what he said?
Yeah, he did.
Devin Haney?
Yeah, and that gave 14 knockouts, you know what I'm saying?
What did Devin Haney say? Because he loved to type and tweet. What did he say? Did he respond?
I ain't heard nothing since then, so
okay, yeah, like I thought. Yeah. So basically he know who to pick on.
Yeah, but he got a problem though. He gotta go to 140, he's getting big for 35 already.
Well, we know what he's gonna do. He's just gonna avoid the fight like all these other motherfuckers. That's all he gonna do. He gonna start avoiding, picking and choosing and cherry picking.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that shake out.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that.
I seen that, man. I seen that. Y'all talking about the Devin Haney Twitter quote and Antoine Russell came back at him. Yeah, you know what, man?
They gonna knock him clean out.
I'm so tired of Devin right now.
Me too.
Look, bro.
He talks too much.
Man,
135.
Come on, bro. I mean, he stay on Twitter, like.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
is that the new self-promotion, bro? Is Twitter is that what we call promoting in today's era of boxing? Maybe.
I guess.
Is that what he's doing? Because
I guess so, man. I don't know, man. This dude. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead, B-Mac. Finish your point, bro.
No, I'm just saying, man. It just these young niggas. I don't get it, man. Like. You sitting over here laughing because Gary Russell lost, right? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What why?
Yeah, man.
You didn't fight him? Like, why you didn't beat him? Like, you got this hate because y'all was talking shit before, but y'all didn't get in the ring. If you really wanted him, y'all have made that shit happen. So
this B-Mac, like, nigga, you laughing at him, but shit, you fuck around and get hurt before your next fight or during the next fight, like, and niggas gonna be laughing at you. So you gonna end up what you gonna turn into Teofimo? Because we still ain't seen that. I've been meaning to do a live. Like, where is Teofimo? Because before he got his ass kicked, the nigga was doing all these interviews. He was all up in the videos. He was all up in the pictures with the fucking watch, the WBC strap belt. Shit, looking goofy as fuck with his hat.
At everybody's fight.
Hey, say what you want about AB. I know AB a shithead. I know he do a lot of shit outside of the ring that I don't like, but I support Adrian Broner. But AB, when he got his ass kicked, he didn't switch up. He didn't lose his cool. He didn't lose his swag. He kept being AB. So where in the fuck is Teofimo? I'm just saying. Go ahead, man. I said, y'all know I don't like that nigga.
I said a picture of that fool. He had some vineyard with the pants rolled up like the Fonz, sipping wine and shit.
Who? Teofimo.
Oh,
I ain't seen you. Yeah, you gotta send that to me, bro. I do a video on his ass.
Yeah, motherfucker pants rolled up like Fonz and shit at the bottom with it.
Yeah, I sent D-Mac a video a while back whenever he won the Fighter of the Year award.
Yeah, you did.
He lost all his cool. I don't know, bro. He was on. You know, I don't really like saying niggas' names on my channel, but Ellie Sec Mac videos and man, he was just doing the most before he lost. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he was.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah, whoop Godzilla there.
Yeah.
George can't boast this, but man, doing this. He kicked his ass. Wow, I love that fight. Ooh,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I want to see Ryan Kardashian and Oops, I mean Garcia next. I want to see him kick like that.
He got to get in the ring first,
and yeah, true. That's a hell of a point, B-Mac. And then I want to see Charlo get knocked out by Canelo. That's my wish list for 2022. Knock the blood tips off.
Hyphy messing me up with that one.
What's that, B-Mac?
I thought he was talking to you. he talking about Hyphy. Is it Hyphy? Okay. I thought he was talking to you. He's talking about that. My bad, Hyphy. I was about to say, what the fuck is going on?
Hold on, y'all. Shout out to my boy D-Tan for another $5 super chat. He said, I'm just here to support the channel. Let me see that Marty Mar clip. Hey, man. Shout out to my nigga D-Town, man. Salute.
D-Town blast,
man. I see you, man. Salute. He said, why Devin picking on a 126 pounder? I have no idea.
Wow.
I have no idea.
Well, you got 140 pounder to worry about now.
Yeah.
Oh, Devin?
Yeah, Gary Ranch won.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got bruh. You got fuck with bruh now. Yeah, you didn't.
My thing is this with Devin Haney. He keep crying about nobody don't want to give him no fights and all this, and everybody say he the next second coming to Floyd Mayweather. Well, nigga, move up. Go ahead and move up to 140. Go ahead and move up. Yeah. Quit crying. Move up. Like shit.
See, I was done with him when he turned down when he said that shit to Lomachenko.
Yeah.
So you
didn't fight me, so I'm not gonna fight you. Yeah. That's
I was done with that shit then.
Hey, B-Mac, Mr. Golden said, check your cash out, bro. I think he just sent you something. Shout out to Mr. Golden, man. Salute.
Oh my God. Hey man, shout out to Mr. Golden, man. I appreciate you, fam.
Hey, man,
I appreciate
you. B-Mac, do I need to give it to
you? You gotta do it for him, man. You gotta do it for me.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Golden, man. For them
man, goddamn, hold up, E, man. I didn't hurt my damn side, man.
Oh shit.
Man, I was so happy about Mr. Golden's cash app. I tried to do the Marty Mar flip my damn self, man, and fuck my side up.
Oh no.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hey man, shout out to Poetic. You're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, man.
Oh, hello. How are y'all doing? I hope all y'all fine, COVID free and all that stuff, man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
what's
Hey,
happening?
Poetic, man.
Hey, what's up, Poetic?
Just to warn you, man, can you please stay on topic tonight, sir? I don't want to have to put you on goofy time out.
Yeah, my bad. All
right, go ahead.
All right, damn, see, I was on the background, so I lucky forgot what I was gonna say. I'm trying to think.
Shit, man, you got to be ready. I'm about to pick up. You got out to a bad start already.
Hold up. Okay.
Stall him out, E.
The first point that I was thinking this whole time, is that now we all know Tank. We all know what he's capable of. His defense been getting real good, but we all expected this. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna fight anybody else, and I do believe that Kambosos would have fought Tank over Haney or whoever the fuck he gonna fight. I don't know who he gonna fight. I don't know what's supposed to be going on, but he could have went to 140 and got that belt. And I do believe that Haney would have fought Tank if he would have beat Kambosos. So that's like 2 fights right there that could have put him on some, all-time great type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So after this fight with Rolly, I know a lot of y'all saying, well, now he should have some fucking top tier opponent after this fight, because some people gonna say, oh well, it's just unfinished business, or this fight was supposed to happen anyway, so they just getting it out the way. After this Rolly fight, all they gonna do is find some fucking random ass dude we never fucking heard of, and he gonna turn out to be somewhat good. You know what I'm saying? Like they just did with Isaac Cruz and Barrio. Nobody knew who the fuck they was, but they supposed to have been good, and they're gonna make a great fight. All that lame shit. I think that's just going. I don't think this nigga ever gonna get a great fight. I don't think he is, dog. I don't, because the man basically finna be 30 years old, man. Like, how much time do these niggas need, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, then, I understand why they couldn't make the Ryan Garcia fight, because I feel like Golden Boy, Oscar, they didn't want Ryan to get that fight, and Ryan was probably just lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he was flogging.
So, but I mean, he ain't gonna fight no damn body. I don't think he gonna fight anybody in Floyd. And my thing is, I think with all this shit they doing in boxing, with the stalling of fights and all this political bullshit they doing with Bud and other people, I mean, it's crazy that they just get away with this shit now, man. Because I just feel like it's too many casuals in boxing, and I feel like that's one of the big reasons why. Now we need to boycott the hell out of Tank fights. Don't nobody need to buy this nigga fights ever.
Not just Tank fights. We need to boycott all these goddamn PBC fights until they start giving us the fights we want to see. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you boycott all the fights, and I mean, if they gonna boycott Arrow fight, at least the Arrow fight is a 3-belt fight that means something. But this Tank shit, this shit don't lead to nothing. Nobody gives a fuck about this damn fight. It means nothing. It really don't even need to be had. This fight has no significance. So I really hope and pray that people boycott this shit. Please don't buy this shit. Of course, we don't need. We know Arrow. We boycott Arrow. We don't need to buy that shit. But we ain't talking about him right now. This damn Tank shit, bro. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to start fucking boycotting that shit. Don't nobody want to see this nigga fight no damn Rolly. That's so lame. Like, come on, man. I'm tired of that. And what I said earlier, I think it was the first comment I said that you read. I wanna believe. Now I do agree that press conference with Rolly before the shit, the press conference when he was wearing that chinchilla. I do believe that Tank was irritated, and I do believe that he didn't want to be there, and I think that he probably didn't think that fight should have been had. I could see it in his face. But at the same time, I don't see any other than maybe his facial expression sometime or his body language when he around Floyd sometime. I don't see anything. I mean, I truly believe that, in my opinion, from my point of view, obviously that can be proven wrong. I believe that Tank low-key might be oblivious. I think they starstruck, and I think that they're not gonna say anything to Floyd. If he say something to Floyd or try to get out of being on Floyd Mayweather promotion or PBC or whatever, man, they're gonna blackball the fuck out of his ass. It's a lose-lose situation. I mean, this shit lame.
But see, I'm trying to figure out why the fans that had this certain type of energy for Terrence Crawford telling him he needed to get away from Top Rank, he had to get away from Bob Arum because he wasn't able to get the fights that the fans wanted to see. Why these niggas don't keep that same energy for Tank? Because, I mean, we can make an honest argument that all the belts are with Top Rank or with other promoters in the weight classes that he fight in. So where's that same energy for Tank?
Yeah, he should.
Why ain't nobody telling him to leave or buy himself out?
Yep. He should go. He should go to Top Rank in that weight class. Now I do agree with that. In certain weight classes, it's best to be in certain fucking promotions.
Yeah.
But even with that, you still might not get the goddamn fight. Sometimes, but I don't know.
Hey, excuse me. I need to cut in. E Thriller, man. We'll talk something serious here, man. Look here, Mr. Golden, WJ Lucky, Patrick for my man D Town Blaster. Look here, man. I want to thank each and every one of you guys, man. These are my first cash apps, man. This unbelievable to me. I want to thank y'all. I want to appreciate y'all. I was not expecting none of this, man. But man, y'all just hit my cash app, man. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, man. I really, really appreciate that, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Without a doubt, man. Blessings to all you guys, man, fam. I want to shout out all you guys, man. I want to thank y'all, and thank y'all so much, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. That means so much, man, to me.
Yes, sir. I told
What's up, E? What's up, B man?
What up, Herbie? I was just about to go to you, man. You live on the chat.
What's up, Herbie?
What's up, man? Yo, I knew you was from the DMV. I can hear the accent. I heard it. Just like when E talk, you can tell you from Texas.
Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know the accents. That's why I'm cracking. I was like, yo, I think because you sound like my homie from Baltimore a little bit. He from like my one boy from DC and my other boy from Richmond, my other boy from Baltimore. So they like I can hear it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah,
yes, sir.
Nobody like y'all was saying, man. Tank is 27, man. Like I do not get in. I don't understand what Mayweather. He must either want to protect him. I don't get it because Tank is a hell of a fighter. I see it. I see the talent. I see what he's able to do at his size. I see his power. I see his. First of all, you know what's underestimated? His boxing IQ, his ring IQ.
Mm-hmm.
Tank has a very good boxing mind. He don't talk the greatest, but when it comes to being in that ring, Tank is nice, man. I just don't understand why they don't put him in the ring with some real fighters. That's just I don't understand that. As far as the Gary Russell thing, I wanted to touch on that. I personally think Gary Russell gave him a boxing lesson, but like you said, you're not gonna win no fight with one hand. They're not gonna allow that. Right. That's not gonna happen. Bull was busier, but if he had both hands, he'd have knocked that bull out. That bull wasn't. I wasn't impressed by that guy at all.
No, not at all.
No.
Even in his last fight, he didn't. I noticed he couldn't cut the ring off. So
at all, all. Like Gary Russell would have had his way with him. It would have been bad.
Yeah, it would have been
if he had both his hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, Floyd, man, he not like you said, B Mac. He not fighting no Canelo. That's not happening.
Right.
He just wanted attention or whatever. He just drawing attention to this shit. I get what he's doing. He's marketing at his finest. Floyd is a genius when it comes to that. He is not getting back in the ring with no, at least without no Canelo. That's not happening. And like you said, what he gonna go to? Because Canelo ain't going under 168, like you said. So I don't understand that. Yep. And another thing which y'all said too that I wanted to touch on, you said they talk about they can give they don't got no money for Terrence Crawford, but they can give Canelo 50 mil. They full of shit. And they can give Kate. I think the more point that you made was they gave Cato Plant $10 million, and they saying that's what Bud is asking for the Earl Spence fight. He was only
and that's reasonable coming from Terrence Crawford. That's a reasonable asking price, especially if Caleb Plant got that. He ain't doing
if Caleb Plant could get it, Bud could get 20. Fuck out
yeah, being honest, I agree. Totally agree. Good point, Herbie.
Fucking Caleb Plant. Like, come on. Now, he's not like a terrible fighter, but he wasn't worth no fucking 10 million.
Nah, he ain't did. He ain't sold no pay-per-views. He ain't been lineal champion. He hasn't been undisputed fighter of the year. Like, he ain't did shit.
And like B-Mac had said on the one show the one time, he was like, man, these numbers be skewed. Like when they say Earl did 360. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
You look it up, it says 250. It don't say no more.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
these motherfuckers
what these
they
talking about.
They be making up shit, man. I don't That's their point. That's their talking points like crazy, man. Like I watch them channels, them fucking alphabet dudes. I just be like, y'all really believe the shit that y'all say? Like, and people be eating it up. But I understand when you're a fan, sometimes I guess you just like I don't really think they know nothing about boxing. Like when I hear them, the shit that they say, I'm like, y'all really don't know shit about boxing.
Hey man,
No, they don't, Herbie.
I mean, you know me, I don't mention them niggas on my channel. I don't see how y'all do it. Because whenever I try to watch them, bro, I get a headache. Like,
I feel you, bro. I be trying,
bro.
and then I
need
hear
some
them.
entertainment. I need some niggas that know what they talking about. That's not gonna lie. I need some niggas that's funny. You know, I like blood boxing, IOTBA. I listen to niggas like
yo,
this, bro.
blood boxing
too, bro.
be having me in tears. Blood
Yes,
boxing,
sir.
I be having to put the phone down.
Shout out to the OG. Shout out to the OG,
that nigga
baby.
is hilarious.
Yes, sir.
Man. Them
He be like,
yes, sir.
Dick sucking loser ass niggas don't know shit. All you niggas is corny.
Yeah, that dude.
He be like, none of you niggas had a fight in your fucking life. Yo, that nigga be having me crying.
Hey, that nigga ain't my favorite line. My favorite little punch line. That nigga be saying, "Hey man, you come down to Gainesville, me and my boys will whoop your ass." All niggas.
Hey, shout out to the blood OG, boy, and we getting it up to him, boy. Blood be getting it to him.
At YouTube, man.
Oh my God, blood be getting it on, man. He be digging in the motherfucker's ass.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, shut up, fuck boy. Right? We'll still come down here and fuck you up, right? Right? You know, blood is a man, so blood be digging in motherfucking shit.
Hey, man, that nigga be digging in niggas' chests, man. That shit is so funny, boy. Like, God, why you coming at me like this, blood? Damn, nigga, it's just boxing.
He tripping.
Yeah, shout out to Blood, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, hold on, man. Shout out to my boy D-Town Blaster with the $5 super chat. He said, E3, we still got to get that attitude era talk going. Let's figure out a day or when women will let us get out and link up. Bring corporate fish food with you. All right. Hold on, y'all. Shot man, yeah, man. Where's dealing with Big Fish at, man? Where that nigga at? Hold on, y'all. But yeah, D-Town, I'm all for talking about wrestling, bro. I could talk about that shit all night. But I know I asked
that shit's so garbage now.
About what
it is, man. It's horrible, man.
Don't even get me started on wrestling. I'll go in on they little lame asses, bro. They should be ashamed.
Listen, he said the
attitude era, man. We talking about attitude era.
I don't even know wrestling today.
Yeah,
this is one nigga, bro. So yeah, if I'm gonna talk about it, we gonna talk about the old shit, not none of
the old school.
Hell yeah.
I when it was real. All night. Salute.
Yes, sir.
I totally agree. Go ahead.
Hey, I got an unpopular opinion about the attitude era right now that y'all only gonna say is wrong because of popularity.
Go ahead.
Listen, as far now when I say this, I'm talking about wrestling. As far as wrestling, not popularity, not promos, not how they talk. I ain't talking about it. I'm talking about wrestling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Jeff Hardy is a better wrestler than Stone Cold and The Rock. You know that, right?
Jeff Hardy?
We're talking about wrestling now. We're talking about moves. We're talking about ring IQ. We're talking about moving around the ring. We're talking about tie-ups. We're talking about that stuff. We're not talking about popularity. We're not talking about talking.
So just because a nigga can fly off the top ropes and go through
I'm not talking about that. No, I'm not talking about that.
He's a better wrestler than Stone Cold.
I would have been better off poetic if you'd have said Bret Hart. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's
right.
That's
there is the best.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been better. I mean,
was that bull?
Yeah, because I mean,
really a wrestler. Yeah,
because really, Jeff Hardy really don't do too much but fly off and
see this why I'm gonna destroy y'all in the wrestling talk though.
Go ahead,
because never mind.
Nah, I said go ahead. Finish your point.
I thought you said bad. This why I'm gonna destroy y'all in the wrestling because y'all only talking about one aspect of his game. So that's how I'm gonna destroy y'all.
So what's the other aspect that we missed?
If you watch matches, bro, that man has great wrestling ability outside of his high flying crazy shit.
Nigga,
he's got really athletic ability, man.
Better than him. I'm gonna take you back. Hey, What about Dean Malenko?
Oh, we took it back.
Dean Malenko, yeah. Hey, hurry. That let you know.
I know who that is. I know who that is, but I didn't watch him. I know who that is, but I didn't watch him.
Have you ever watched him and Rey Mysterio go at it on WCW?
Yo, Rey Mysterio is the beat.
Bro, them matches used to be, man. They used to be the opening matches too. Boy, the boys were doing so many fucking moves.
Yeah, he not ready for that.
I can name a lot of niggas better than Jeff Hardy, bro. But go ahead. That's your
Well, of course,
opinion.
it's a lot of dudes better than Jeff Hardy. But as long as we ain't got to talk about this shit now, that's all. I'll talk about everything.
Well, you the one started it, bro. So that we not gonna. You right. We ain't gonna start that, man.
You talk about
we ain't gonna start.
Right?
You said what?
You talk about actual wrestling, right?
Like WWE. What you mean?
No,
I mean like
excellent wrestling.
You meant like wrestling ability.
Yeah, that's
if we're gonna go there, we're gonna say Kurt Angle.
That's another one. That's another one. We can't forget about Scott and Rick Steiner.
That nigga won a gold medal.
Scott and Rick Steiner. The Steiner brothers. Yeah. Big Papa Pump.
Oh, yeah, the Steiner. Oh, yeah. The Steiner brothers.
You see what I'm saying? Like, man, I can do this shit all day.
Yeah, I know all them. Remember the Bushwick brother, the fucking Hacksaw Jim Duggan? All
yes, sir. Yeah, I couldn't stand Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hey, y'all do know.
Coming out with that 2x4 and shooting the
Remember Jake the Snake? Jake the Snake, all them niggas, man.
Hey, Jake the Snake was crazy, bro. Like
he was
scared of him.
Yeah, that. What's the bull? What's the bull with the toothpick? Razor Ramon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Hall
with the black hair.
Yeah, Scott Hall.
Hey, shout out to my boy D-Town Blaster, man. You live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, fam.
Did that boy say Jeff Hardy?
Hold on. Hey, man, I might get hit, D-Town.
What's up, D-Town?
Hold on, fam. I got you.
Tell me you did not just say that.
Go ahead, D-Town.
Wait a minute, man. Now, come on, man. Dean Malenko on Ultimo Dragon. Come on, man.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Oh, yeah, Ultimo Dragon.
I forgot about him.
It's so
yeah, poetic tripping, man.
All right, I'm really finna test y'all. I'm really finna test y'all wrestling IQ. Right, because I know I'm kind of what y'all doing right now, right? So do y'all think that as far as in-ring ability, the art of wrestling and selling and stuff like that, right? Do you think that Randy Orton is top 10 all time?
Who?
No.
Randy Orton.
Top 10 of all time?
So listen. This how I got y'all.
Randy
so how come all now, of course, you know, even Stone Cold has said this. So how come all the all-time great people, wrestlers and people, like even the people who weren't wrestlers, but they were around the business, how come all of them say that Randy Orton is top 10? How come they all, some of them even say that Randy Orton is the best they ever seen as far as in-ring ability?
Didn't say that. Jim Ross didn't say it.
Okay, that's one or two people. I could
you talking about people that's been around. What you mean?
Yeah.
I'm talking about majority. I'm not saying everybody.
Well, you got to watch your
I love me some Randy Orton, man, but you know, you said he was in and out and selling ability. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody sell like The Rock, baby. All right. So
no, RVD. No, RVD.
Kind of made that little fake.
RVD mostly sold for itself, but The Rock, Man, ain't nobody make that Stone Cold stunner like The Rock, but Stone Cold hit him with that stunner, man. Rock was selling shit out of that motherfucker, man.
B-Mac, I want to give you a homework assignment. Go back and watch Scott Hall take that stunner.
Okay, Scott Hall take the stunner. But like The Rock,
man, Rock do a handstand.
Even Stone Cold said, man, he appreciate The Rock so much, man. You know what I'm saying? He said he appreciate The Rock so much. In and out the ring for, man. I mean, you know, Rock would sell that shit. A lot of people don't want to sell your shit. You know what I mean? They don't want to sell your shit.
John Cena.
Hey, bro. Poetic, it's too many great wrestlers, bro, to say that Randy Orton is top 10. I'm sorry.
Let me say this. Let me give
I like Roddy Piper and Randy Orton. Those are my favorites all time. Who? Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper are my favorites all time.
Yeah, that boy cut a promo. Say to Poetic credit, Randy is the top 10 one of, you know, as far as our era of wrestlers. but not all time. He's dead. Well, I would say he top 3 of our era.
You don't got John Cena in that top, do it. I think he's ass.
As a wrestler, no. Nah. As a
lot
wrestler,
of wrestlers said that they like a lot of wrestlers said what's the name was real good, Chris Benoit.
They say Edge. They say a lot of people.
yeah.
A lot of the top.
Man, Chris
Absolutely.
Benoit went hard, bro.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Chris Benoit was a beast, man.
That flying
Yeah.
yeah,
Give him respect.
and that crippler crossface, nigga, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah,
In and out the ring.
yeah.
technical
A lot
and
said he was a
skills.
beast.
A lot of the top wrestlers say their best matches was with Christian and Edge. They two great wrestlers too, man. And as far as in-ring ability, I ain't talking about popularity or none of that shit. I'm talking about
So we really just gonna sit up here and not mention Shawn Michaels, HBK?
I was just about to say Shawn Michaels.
He's the greatest in-ring performer ever.
Yo, to me, he's the greatest.
Now, like, goddamn.
he's the
greatest to me.
You should have said Shawn Michaels or something.
And Undertaker is the best big man ever.
Oh, what? Undertaker was a beast.
I like Kane over Undertaker. I ain't gonna cap.
Hell no.
What? All right, man. Switch subject. Switch the damn subject. I'm about to.
Well, I can't personally like. I can't.
Yeah, we can have logical, but damn,
that's not.
Let's be logical sometimes. I don't mind you had your points and everything, but
Kane better than Undertaker.
Come on, man.
Hold up. So because I say my favorite color red, y'all gonna say what the fuck?
Okay, wait a minute, but how do you justify Kane over the Undertaker? I mean, go ahead.
I said my personal. If you go back and look at what I just said, I was talking about my personal. I didn't say historically factual.
You're right. My bad.
Right,
but I do feel like Undertaker fucked himself up because he come back when he.
You said Kane was better than the Undertaker.
No, I'm talking about my own personal. I'll take Kane over Undertaker. That's just my personal stuff.
Why? Okay. Why? Can you explain to me why?
You don't have Kane without Undertaker.
I feel like Kane moved around the ring better, and I feel like he was more athletic.
What? Nigga, you ever seen the Undertaker type?
Man, I'll be on the top rope, man.
I don't like some of the moves. Listen, I don't like some of the moves that the Undertaker does. Is fucking stupid and like unrealistic. Like that old school move when he takes your hand and walks on the goddamn rope.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Hey, can I see that? Hey, can I have that real quick? Can I have that?
Big guy.
But listen, I do feel like the Undertaker had the best submission of all time, though. I don't care. I know they got the sharpshooter and the ankle lock.
You like the omoplata? Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about the Hell's Gate. The Hell's Gate.
That's called an omoplata, dude. That's called an omoplata. That's a jiu-jitsu move.
Okay, I think that's the best submission I've ever seen.
But poetic, go back to what you said. Now the dude is 6'11", 330 pounds, walking the top rope.
I mean, I'm talking,
who does that?
Yeah, that's athleticism,
so
man.
Ugly, like that, man.
Poetic ain't impressed by
man, that's so fake and ugly. Like who, like if they supposed to be,
never had a conversation.
Listen, man, if they supposed to be
nothing.
Listen though, if they supposed to be selling these moves and they not supposed to be making this shit obviously be fake. You telling me somebody gonna let this big tall ass nigga walk on the damn?
Come on, bro. That's
just this is wrestling, man.
Yeah, man, it's wrestling.
Come on, bro. Criticizing Ric Flair for getting thrown into the turnbuckle. He flip over every time, go on the outside and then get clotheslined and roll out the ring.
No, man.
We know space. That's what we just talking about with the Rock, selling the sharpshooter and shit.
It's just some
and shit.
When he hit a nigga, come on.
It's just some moves. It's just
them
some
dudes
moves.
is athletes.
You talk about 250 plus. Stupid. That's all. I look at
athletes, man.
I got you, Poet. You entitled to your opinion, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, y'all know some moves are stupid. Even like the Rock people's elbow thing. That's so fucking ridiculous.
Man, that's the most electrifying move in wrestling history.
So y'all know that started as a joke, right? That was a joke.
Yeah, that was a joke. They were trying to make the Undertaker laugh. They was trying to see who could do the stupidest shit to make the Undertaker laugh.
It did not work. That boy did not break character.
Yep. They said that. They said he never breaks character.
That's how you know you cold when you could just come up with some shit and it stick. Just like Stone Cold. He said he was drunk that night when he made what? He started doing the what promo.
No, hang on. Oh man, see that he didn't. That wasn't him. That was actually Edge with that.
I could have sworn he said he was drunk.
Stone Cold.
Oh,
It
okay.
was, but
I stand
it
corrected.
stuck with Stone Cold. But say the mud hole stomps, that's the fakest looking shit. But people pop like a motherfucker when they see that.
right.
I don't know. I like wrestling. I like wrestling to be more realistic. I just don't like how it's like they don't care about the shit
Okay, well hold up,
being.
poetic.
Let
You
me,
out of
let me
line,
ask
man.
y'all
You out
this.
of line, poetic.
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry,
D-Town, then I'm
E3.
gonna
Let me
ask y'all
cut him. You out of line, poetic. If you like wrestling, be realistic. Why you didn't say Kurt Angle then?
Is
Or
what
Brock Lesnar?
the greatest wrestler of all time?
Or Brock Lesnar? I mean, those are actual D1 wrestlers.
Yeah, Kurt Angle too. That's what I was talking about. Kurt.
That nigga
Yeah.
was
Right, as
Olympian,
far
right?
in the
This nigga
WWE
won a
though, the
gold
thing,
medals every
That's why
my
I said Bret
criticism,
Hart.
my criticism
Hey,
of
Bret
Brock
Hart was,
Lesnar,
hey man, the dungeon, nigga, man.
Shit.
look,
Bret
Man.
my
Hart
criticism of
was
Brock
the
Lesnar,
shit.
Yeah, he was.
oh my bad.
Ric Flair too. Shit, I love Ric
Hell
Flair.
yeah.
I think he goated.
Of course he goes.
I think he goated. It's
I
a
think
lot of
my
wrestlers, bro.
issue with Brock Lesnar is that a lot of his matches, it's just him doing a bunch of fucking
Suplexes and
yeah,
shit.
I hate that. That's spam shit. I hate
Well,
that.
that's now. That's
Suplex
now.
City, man.
I thought we were talking attitude era.
Nah, he was in Ruthless Aggression, not Attitude Era anyway. So, and Ruthless
You right.
Aggression
He
was
did.
bad.
He did
Okay,
come in and ass in. You right.
okay, so
Yeah.
since we on the wrestling tip, let me ask y'all this: what was y'all favorite match of all time growing up as a wrestling fan?
Oh, easy. End
Just
of
in
an
the
era.
Attitude Era.
End of an era.
One at a time.
End
Bro.
of an era.
Go ahead, D
Oh, my
Town.
bad.
Now you
End of an era. End of an era. Triple H and Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah, I
shit.
remember that shit. Okay.
The first one or the second one?
Oh man.
The end of an era. The last one where Shawn Michaels was the referee.
Yeah.
Yeah. He talking about he talking about the end of the era, right before the era to era.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Who next? Poetic? Go ahead, Poetic.
I like the rocking Mankind with that you got the chair shots. I like that one, man.
You talking about the no holds bar one?
Yeah, I love that one. I think it was at the Royal Rumble. It was at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I think when The Rock had on the black shit, the sweatsuit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, but I got to switch now. Herbie, man, what was your favorite match, bro?
Hulk Hogan and Macho Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it was. That shit had me. I was losing my mind when I was a kid.
Hey, can I get an honorable mention in?
Bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna let D-Town get his honorable mention real quick before I jump on real quick.
Ric Flair and Steamboat.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I forgot about that.
Well,
Ricky the Dragon.
For me, man, I got two, man, and I'm gonna tell you why. This one because I never thought the motherfucker was gonna lose. But when WrestleMania, Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh shit! Yeah.
When Warrior fucking won that belt, man, and won both belts, I was like, oh my god, finally! Somebody be fucking Hulk Hogan. I couldn't believe
that's my
shit
ultimate favorite. B-Mac.
Yes, sir.
Warrior. That's my favorite wrestler.
Man, I fucked with Warrior too.
Now, you want to talk about niggas that didn't have no moves? The Ultimate Warrior team.
He ain't had no.
Him and Hogan didn't have no. Neither one of them.
Around, grab the damn ropes, nigga hit a nigga with a shoulder blade, and press him, and it's over with.
I'll tell y'all one match I know y'all probably forgot about that.
Let me finish, Poetic. Let me finish because I had one more. This one, man, I had my mouth open, damn near the whole joint. Okay, Mankind versus the Undertaker. Steel cage. Hell in the Cell.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bro, any match between Mankind and the Undertaker was a classic, bro.
Yes, sir.
Every match.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
He's the first nigga make Undertaker look weak.
Well, let me go to let me go to an honorable mention. I'm gonna say Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, the first Iron Man match at WrestleMania.
Oh man,
or SummerSlam.
Hey,
I can't remember. I'm old.
Can I stay on the same street with you though?
Yeah, go ahead, D-Town.
I know you about to go D-Town too.
Man, we watched that at his house, man. That shit was electrifying, bro. What an hour-long match, man. That shit was incredible. Go ahead, D-Town.
Say, man, the first ladder match, Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon.
I knew you was going there. I knew you was going there. I was saying, I knew you was going there. I knew you was going there. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got to chop that up one time, boy. That attitude there.
Hey, we definitely talk about wrestling, man, because I get tired of talking about boxing all the time anyway.
Hey, what about Junkyard Dog versus I think it was Hulk Hogan? I think
JYD was always trash, man.
Yeah, I don't like.
Hey, man, they would dog JYD all the time, man. They had JYD buck dancing out there.
Hey, who was y'all favorite tag team of all time? WCW or WWF?
Yeah, that's Road
Warriors.
The Road. Who was that? Mosquito Spray.
Yeah,
old school.
Yeah.
I used to like the Bushwhacker too, though. I like the Bushwhacker.
Oh yeah.
I ain't like them, man. I swear I didn't like them motherfuckers.
Shout out to my nigga. Salute. What up, Io?
We on that bullshit.
Yeah, we on that bullshit. That nigga say. Go.
Hey, what's up, Io? What up, Io?
But yeah, go back to
in the chat.
My bad, y'all.
I'm rolling through my articles and say I'm gonna have to say the 2-man power trip. I know it was short, but man, them niggas whooping some ass.
Yeah, they destroyed the Hardy Boys too.
Man, they whooped Kane and Undertaker.
I like Rated RKO. I like them.
Yeah, that was nice.
I liked how they used to have like that was the ruthless aggression era. So that was like the last time they used to do like real chair shots, and they used to actually like try to fucking hurt each other and shit. It was so much blood with their little feud with DX, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, DX was off the chain too, man. Triple H and Shawn Michaels, X-Pac. Yeah.
Well, man, and y'all gonna talk about tag teams, man. I can't believe y'all didn't bring up the Midnight Express, man.
I don't even know who that is.
Hold on, wait. Which one though? Which one? Bobby Eaton and who? Stan Lane? Who you talking about? Because most of the young niggas ain't gonna know who you talking about.
Hey, detail, my nigga, you are a wrestling savant, bro. God damn.
E3. E3. I was watching wrestling back on the Zen TV with the AB cable box.
Yeah. That's my bad, man. I just gotta get details from love, but that nigga.
Oh no, man. Hey, man, we grew up at the Sportatorium watching the Texas Tornadoes and the Fabulous Freebirds, all that.
The Fabulous Freebirds, yeah. You ain't lying about that. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all that good WCW before WCW NWA.
Nigga, I seen the Fargo strut live. That strut that Ric Flair do, that's not his. That's
he took
the Fargo strut. The Fargo strut. I saw that live.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, boy. I told you we need to talk, boy.
Damn.
Who did he get that from?
Don Fargo, man. You better look up the Fargo strut.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Hulk Hogan's whole persona really is superstar Billy Graham.
And with the, watch this be Mac. Ric Flair ain't the Nature Boy. Buddy Rogers is the real Nature Boy.
Exactly. Yes, Buddy Rogers. Yes, sir.
I didn't know that either. God damn.
Boy.
They took them traits, man. Because superstar Billy Graham used to be. That's what Hulk Hogan thrived to be. Hulk Hogan took his whole persona. That was really superstar Billy Graham shit.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm learning tonight. I had no idea. But hey, man, my favorite tag team was Harlem Heat, man. I'm a Booker T nigga, man. I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing wrong with
that. Yeah. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Hey, when that shit happened, that was funny.
That's my favorite wrestler, man. That nigga used to do the little kicks and shit. That nigga was clean, man. I swear.
That was funny, bro.
Did y'all watch the
Yeah, D-Town, I agree, bro.
Yeah.
The two things.
What you saying, Poetic?
My bad. The two things I want to say about Booker was, did y'all remember Did y'all watch the A&E documentary about his life, man? That's one of the reasons why I got so much respect for Booker, man. That man came from some shit.
He a success story, man.
Man, it's
You know what?
insane.
I need to YouTube it. I need to YouTube that, Poetic. If you can, send it to me. I'll watch that.
And Booker T very knowledgeable too, man.
Hulu. It's on Hulu. Go if you got Hulu.
Yeah.
And he's a big boxing fan too, man.
Yeah, he is.
Text that shit to me. Text the name to me, bro, so I won't forget.
Yeah,
Booker T is a big boxing fan, man. He knows boxing too.
Yeah. He got a podcast.
Yes, he do.
The second thing,
y'all did hear about Booker T whooping Batista, right?
Nah, I ain't heard about that. You mean the real
I did hear about that.
Man.
I did hear about that.
They was at a photo. It was at a photo shoot. He beat the dog shit out of Batista.
What happened? Like, why they get into it?
Come on, man. Y'all don't know this.
No. You schooling everybody tonight for Mosquito Spit. As a matter of fact, man, I don't want to have no damn WD attitude there with you. You cheating.
Nah, shit.
I'm just talking.
I know. I'm fucking with you, D-Town. I know that's right. Yes, sir.
Photo shoot at they was having a photo shoot at a mansion. I don't know the actual particulars of, but they got into as the white folks would say, a kerfluffle. And Batista got his white shirt painted red in that motherfucker.
Damn. I ain't heard about that.
Yeah, shit, man. You ain't come on, man. Booker from Houston. That's why everybody was making fun of him. He hollering that King Booker shit. They were hollering, "You're from Houston."
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Booker. Hey man, one of my favorite moments in WWF history. I watch this shit whenever I'm down, like I'm just feeling bad. I just need to laugh. Whenever Stone Cold caught Booker T at the grocery store. Oh my God. I wish I could play this shit right now without getting flagged, bro. That shit was classic. That shit was classic.
Grocery store.
Yeah, you remember that shit? He was like,
No.
oh God, please.
Well, Booker T was
Put
big
that
and
thing
shit.
on the cash register.
Okay, well, here. Let me ask a question. Who got the best promos?
Ooh.
The Rock.
Hell no!
Rock.
Come on, man.
Oh no, bro.
Come on, man.
No, Rick.
I ain't mad at the Rock, man.
It's Ric Flair for
I ain't mad at the Rock at all.
It's Ric Flair for a fact, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Ric Flair.
Who you think, D-Town? Who me? Who you
man,
think?
I mean, so I got to be subjective on that. I mean, it's really a toss up to me between an old Slick Rick, WCW, Ric Flair, and Stone Cold.
Yeah, I'm not mad at either one of those.
Because Slick Rick, oh man, he said he had a hard time keeping his gators down. He say, shit, you can ride Space Mountain, you won't be first, but you'll be next. Like, god damn.
Hey man, that shit used to be funny when Ric Flair used to take his dress slacks off and he used to run on the ropes and shit. He was in the guy with the Rolex watch. He get in, he stripped down to his drawers and shit.
And the D-Town, that when you say promo though, you got to be a little bit more specific, or because when you say promo, Stone Cold don't hit me as far as promo. Now he do shit in skits.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Glad you said that. I'm finna flood your goddamn phone with some YouTube clips, boy. I'm glad you said that.
Well, that's fine.
You gonna change your mind about that.
It doesn't matter what you put the YouTube clip in.
Well,
hey, man,
I tell you what, B-Mac. I heard my watch.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, B-Mac. I see my watch.
Yes, sir.
I can hear it. I ain't got no hearing aids. And
Yes,
it's
sir.
telling me that you don't know what the hell you talking about. So I'm gonna send you some shit.
Hey, Stone Cold had crowd control, man. Him and the Rock.
Oh, come on,
They
man.
can say anything.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Crowd rocking, bro. Yeah, Stone Cold was that guy. He's like, man, it's the toss.
Oh, Stone Cold is a bad motherfucker. He the shit now.
It's like a toss up between who my favorite. Russel.
I mean, there really ain't no wrong answer to that question, though, man. It's just personal opinion.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
So,
Chris Jericho,
I
like Chris Jericho.
I personally like heels. That's why Randy Orton and I feel like Randy Orton is probably I mean, he suffers from being in the PG era, but when he is allowed to be a real heel and not give a fuck about because they do so much to please these little ugly ass kids. No disrespect. but you know that because that shit softened wrestling up now. But when they
Poetic, they a publicly traded company now. They have to. They publicly traded.
They don't have to do anything.
So
that's the choice.
It's the money now. They publicly traded. So you gotta kind of contour to your audience. So with them being a publicly traded company, they did have to water down a lot of shit. They couldn't be pulling the attitude shit no more. Well, they would have been off the network so fast.
Yeah, with the
I mean that's why they push a lot of the women shit too, man.
That's why they put their ass up. Remember DX had motherfuckers flashing the titties in the ass. Well, you
remember Edge and Lita? Remember Edge and Lita used to have their live sex shows? They used to be
yeah. It's a lot of shit that they did in the 90s, bro, that they couldn't pull out right now. Hell no.
Nah,
I think they can. Listen, I think if USA Network or Fox, listen, if USA Network or Fox said, listen, we don't give a fuck about what these people gonna say on Twitter. We don't give a fuck about what these people gonna say on Instagram. We don't give a fuck about these SJWS niggas. Y'all do whatever y'all gotta do to make this shit go back to the attitude type era, or at least ruthless aggression.
What world are you living in?
Listen.
Why would you get them say that they don't give a fuck about what nobody else say?
You're not being realistic, bro.
Listen, if I was the CEO of Fox or something, bro, I would tell them niggas, listen, do what y'all gotta do to make this shit better. Cause listen, people still gonna tune in. Even Fox, even huh?
I just said that.
Have you heard of cancel culture?
Man, them niggas ain't gonna. Who didn't do? That's a small minority, man.
Man, you correct. Okay.
I don't understand why you don't understand. There's certain things that you could say back in the day that you really can't say no more.
I just believe wrestling can at least be the ruthless aggression era.
Stop.
Comedians
can't even say what they used to say.
Huh?
You a heel, ain't you? That's what you troll. You a heel.
No, I'm not. I hate. I mean, I just really want, the not the old. It don't even have to be the old stuff. I mean, Randy Orton has been a heel like last year, and they let him be like a real good heel, in like along the lines of this PG bullshit. But
Randy Orton should always be a heel. The problem is the writing, man. The writing sucks. Okay,
facts. That's facts.
That's the problem. It's all that what you saying. It's all about the writing. The writing sucks. All right, you don't have good rivalries. You don't have good writing. There's no, the promos and this, that, and the other. They always been going in the wrong direction for the last 10 years, man. The writing sucks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
To that, they don't have the wrestlers, bro. The niggas with the swag, the personality to pull the shit off. That was
they had it though. E.
Who?
They low key still got it. They just don't. They don't do shit with their talent.
School me. Who had it? Because I stopped watching.
WWE had it.
No, I'm saying after my era. My era is the Rock. Stone like them niggas we've been talking about. That Randy Orton shit. I didn't watch none of that. B-Mac. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Randy Orton was one of the best heels, man. He was one of the best heels, man. Like for real. Hey, look, let me tell you something. When you got, yes, sir.
The Legend Killer. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about the one for 2009? I think that was his best run.
Look, the thing about when you talk about promos, right? Like you got two guys sitting over there, and you have them on your shelf. And you do other shit with them besides doing some of the shit that made wrestling great back in the day. When dudes couldn't talk, you bring in somebody who talked for him. Okay? You have Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan out there. Why not make them motherfuckers managers, man, like you did Classy Freddie Blassie or Lou Albano, all the rest of them.
B-Man. Yeah. They don't know who that is. Stop that. They don't know who that is.
Okay, my bad.
You got to say like Al Heyman or you can't do that.
Okay, you're right.
Okay, hold on. Say like Bobby or something like that. You got to say like Bobby the Brain.
Okay, right. Yeah, you're right. I can't go back too far. My bad.
No, because Brock has no business having no damn microphone in his hands at all.
He do now.
Well, yeah, because creative sucks. So a lot of people used to have creative control. See, now Vince getting delusional, and he has to. Okay, so now they promos are really. It's only I think they said something like 4 people in WWE that come out and have creative control and can say what they want, and he not one of them.
Because he can't talk worth shit. That's why they had Paul Heyman with him. And
boy, you better turn that game off and take your ass to bed while I beat your ass.
That's why he with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley can't talk.
Why y'all gotta whoop me, man? Damn.
Nah, my bad. I was talking to my little boy. He know better. Play that shit. Don't play
that. Yeah. Speaking of which, man, I need to take my ass to sleep. I gotta wake up super early, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and wrap this shit up, fellas. Closing thoughts. Let's go out to D-Town first, bro.
Oh man, I'm gonna get out, man. Love y'all. Thank y'all for everything. I just want to see that Marty Mark clip one more time. We gonna have to link up, bring fish shit with you when we sit down. Hey, you know what I noticed? I see the nigga don't show up when he can't come cheerlead for Arrow. Ain't that a bitch?
I'll be sure to deliver the message.
It wasn't the Earl Spit show today, right?
Good. Hey, closing thoughts, Poetic. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out to the chat, shout out to Thriller. I would have sent some super chats, but I got these bills. I really just I paid off all my rent for the remainder of my lease, so shit tight right now. But I will be sending you in super chat soon. I'm B-Mac, I'm gonna send you something too.
That's all good, fam.
Because I gotta take care of the elderly, you know what I'm saying, y'all too. You know what I'm saying? And whoever else, you know what I'm saying?
Poetic throwing bullets out there.
And whoever else. And look, I want everybody to know that E-Thriller is a supreme ducker, right? Because I came out to Dallas to go see my father a few weeks ago. He was nowhere to be found.
Nigga, I didn't know you was in Dallas.
Listen, I'm Terrence Crawford. He Errol Spence. 100% fact.
This nigga is delusional. I did not know you was in Dallas. When you damn sure think I was working, you talking about hooping. Shit.
Dude, you gonna get smoked. He think he good.
Hey, yo, next time you come back, you got my number. Hit me up.
Everybody go on his channel. Everybody go on his channel. He got a video shooting against a 5th grader, my nigga.
Man, stop.
We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear
college, bro.
We don't want to
know
hear
that nigga. He came and asked me to play. Shit, I bust his ass. Fuck, I'm supposed to do? Say no.
Nigga,
you know who my favorite player is, nigga. Kobe, nigga. I ain't turning down no smoke.
I thought you said LeBron was your favorite player.
Nah, nigga, my favorite player, athlete of all time is Kobe.
Kobe.
But yeah, my favorite player right now, LeBron, of course, and Kyrie.
RP to Kobe, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah, RP, man. Yeah, I appreciate the Poetic. Closing thoughts going out to my big bro, Mosquito Spray.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on E3. Rest of you guys, man. Good chopping up with y'all and hearing y'all wrestling stories and stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
And, man, y'all hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, man. And y'all make y'all way back here and check out my boy E3, man. He doing his thing. And yeah, PBC need to get their act together. Hopefully they do, man. Al Heyman gonna continue to drive the sport of boxing down. We'll see what happens.
I appreciate that, big bro. B-Mac, closing thoughts. It's on you, bro.
E3, man, I want to thank you, man, for just let me rock with you, man, as usual, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Mosquito Spray and Poetic. Also, man, very special shout outs, man, to my man WJ Lucky, my man Patrick, D-Town Blaster, and Mr. Golden for those cash apps, man. Nothing but love and appreciation from you guys, man. I thank y'all and appreciate it so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe to E3, my brother. Let him keep going. And E, congratulations on your milestone, fam.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing, because it ain't nothing but fire. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. Y'all want that real boxing talk. Y'all know where to check in, man. Right here, E3 at his show. One love, man. Peace and love to everybody. Peace.
I appreciate that, B-Mac. Shout out to everybody that tapped in tonight, man. Shout out to everybody that joined the panel. Salute, salute, salute. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man, on the playback. Drop a comment and let me know if you enjoyed the show. Until next time, we gone. Holla.
The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like, ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.